I love recipes that you can make multiples of and freeze to make breakfast time later on more easy. So today I actually have a new recipe I am making for the first time. It was sent to me in friend mail and I am super excited. It is actually a Pioneer Woman recipe. I did make a change or two to it just to make it more easier for me to make, and my kids hopefully will like it better. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to put it together really quick. I'll try to find the link. It was sent to me as a newspaper clipping, but if I can find a link, since it is Pioneer Woman, I will have that in the description if you guys want to make it or print it out, whatever's easier for you guys. So let's get down to the counter, show you guys the ingredients, how to put it together, and I'm also sharing what my kiddos, or at least one of my kiddos, she likes to be on camera, what she thinks of it. What I've got here, I have 12 slices of Texas toast. I already cut them up into 3 strips each. Then I have 6 large eggs. I'm gonna need a half a cup of half and half, half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then I am not using the panko breadcrumbs because the only breadcrumbs I have are Italian flavored, and I wasn't sure if I had normal, and I do not, or like non-flavored, I do not. So no breadcrumbs that I'm going to be using. And then 1.5 cups of Captain Crunch cereal. I am going to need to crunch this into crumbs. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. So that's all I need to make the French toast. And then I'm going to use powdered sugar and maple syrup for serving it. So let's get making this. All right, so in my first bowl here, I'm gonna be making 2 kind of dunking stations. So in my first one, I cracked the eggs, so I have all 6 eggs in here. I have the half a cup of half and half. I'm only using a 1/4 cup of the sugar that the recipe calls for right now. Using all the vanilla, which was 1 tablespoon, and then I'm only using half a teaspoon of the cinnamon. It does call for 1 teaspoon, so you're gonna use the other half in the next part. So now I'm just going to whisk all of this until it's combined, set it aside, and then work on the next one. Okay, so in this bowl, I have the Captain Crunch, which it calls for 1.5 cups. Since I am not using the breadcrumbs, I went ahead and did 2 cups. And in order to crush it, all I did was I put it in a gallon baggie, and I just used the back of a spoon, and I went across the whole thing and just smacked it really hard on the counter until it was all crushed. I have the rest of the sugar in here, which is a 1/4 cup, and the rest of the cinnamon, which is half a teaspoon. So now I am just going to use this spoon and mix it all together. I melted the 2 tablespoons of butter. So now I'm just gonna add the butter to this, and then I'm going to use a fork just to fluff it all up and get it all crumbly together. Okay, I have my assembly line set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my oven. I'm gonna do it on 425. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and get my French toast on my pan. So what I'm going to do, super easy, I'm just gonna take 1 little strip at a time, dunk it in the egg mixture, both sides fully coated, then bring it over here to my crunchy topping, my Captain Crunch, and the other items. Same thing, just get it fully covered, and then set it on my cookie sheet. All right, so here is what the crunchy French toast sticks look like after they've been dunked. I'm still waiting on my oven for me to cook these, but I got 10 sticks done and I am out of this. So maybe my bread is just a little thicker, I don't know, but this is 12 slices of Texas toast cut into 3 strips, but I'm out. I don't know if I used too much, but what I'm going to do is, this is also freezer friendly. So I have obviously plenty of bread, I have plenty of the egg mixture, so I'm gonna whip up another bowl of the Captain Crunch mixture, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So I have a cookie sheet and I have a rack, and I have the French toast sticks sitting on the rack. So I'm going to do, this one's gonna go in the oven, I'm gonna set up another one, and all you do is you set it up the same, you pop this in the freezer for 30 minutes to flash freeze, and then you can take that out and put it in baggies. So I'm gonna go ahead and freeze the rest. That way I have more French toast sticks during the school year. But first, I am going to be baking these up for my kiddos to eat today. Okay, oven is ready. My kiddos are hungry. So since these are not frozen, the instructions are for cooking them from frozen, since this is a freezer meal, and it says 15 to 18 minutes. So I am going to go ahead and put these in the oven. I'm gonna put it on for 12 minutes, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I just want them to bake until they start getting golden brown around the edges. All right, there it is. I just put some syrup on it and some powdered sugar, just like the recipe suggested. It is hard to get off the rack. So when I am finishing up these ones, when I bake them, because they are gonna be frozen, maybe they'll bake differently when they're frozen. These were not frozen, these were still fresh. I'm still gonna go ahead and spray. I did not spray this one, so I'm gonna spray, and maybe it'll make a difference when it's frozen. But if you guys have tried this, let me know if you've done anything different, because this is a Pioneer Woman recipe, so I will have, if I can find the link, I'll have it down below. You gonna try it? Get that bed head. What do you think?
Is this made out of a waffle?
Does it taste like a waffle? It's called French toast. But yeah, it's got syrup on it just like a waffle. What do you think? Thumbs up? Yeah. Awesome.
I want that for breakfast.
Yeah, we are gonna eat it for breakfast. All right, so I made that fresh for breakfast today, but the rest of it I'm gonna go ahead and whip up and stick in my freezer for another morning when I need breakfast to just be a little bit more quick, especially with back to school coming soon. So if you guys like these kinds of videos, give it a big thumbs up. I have a couple different back to school videos coming out, so I hope you enjoy. If you are new, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and stick around. With that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.